Dear students, let's start chapter 4, metals and non-metals. I will introduce this chapter with a little small story. Do you know how our universe was formed? Earlier, everything was condensed in a small mass, and because everything was condensed closely, it had very high temperature and pressure, and this pressure was so much that it exploded into a big bang. Now, in the first few seconds of the explosion, protons and neutrons were formed and they scattered in the universe, and many other substances were also formed. These neutrons and protons over millions of years came together to form the first first atoms. So the hydrogen atom was formed and helium atom was formed. When this hydrogen and helium atom they collided together, then the formation of star was there. Suddenly there was lighting in the universe. There were so many stars were formed, and inside the stars hydrogen helium collided with each other to form light, and they collided to form new atoms, some bigger atoms, bigger elements. Now you can see we have discovered so many elements on the basis of the number of protons present in the atom. We have put them into a form of a table. It is called the periodic table. Here we can study the properties of the elements. Now the elements show different type of property. On the basis of the property that we see in the elements, we can classify them as metals and non-metals. There are some elements which show both the properties of metals and non-metals. They lie in between the metals and non-metal in the periodic table, and we call them metalloids. Now in this chapter we will study what are metals and what are non-metals. How the particles in the metal and non-metal are packed play the important role in the properties of these. This is an example of metal where the particles are very closely packed, whereas in case of non-metals the particles are loosely packed. As you can see in this example, there is one more important feature of metal, that is, in case of metals there are free electrons which float among the atoms. So there are ions are present and there are free electrons which play very important role in all the properties of metal, which make it very special. Now we will study about the properties of metal and non-metal. So we start with the physical properties of metals. The first physical property of metal is malleability. Metals can be beaten into thin sheets. This property is called malleability. If we take metals like aluminium, gold or silver, they can be beaten and make into sheets which we are using in our daily life. Gold and silver is used as gold and silver work over the sweets, and aluminium foil you all know we use in our kitchens. This is due to the presence of the special arrangement of atoms in the metal. In the metals, as you can see that the atoms are arranged in layers, and between the layers of the atom there is presence of electron layer. The electron layer act as lubricant. When we beat the metal sheet or a piece of metal with hammer, these electrons help the sheets, the layers of atom to move over each other, and it can be converted into sheets. This cannot be done in case of non-metal. In case of non-metal, if we take a non-metal and the particles of the non-metal are scattered, they are not in layers. So when we beat it, it will be just scattered and it will not become sheet-like thing. Next property of metals is ductility. It says that metal can be drawn into thin wires. Like you can see copper wires used in electrical wires. This property is due to the presence of the arrangement of the atoms of the metal. Non-metal are non-ductile. the metals are good conductor of electricity. This is due to the presence of free electrons in the metals. The electrons, when move, the flow of the electrons is called electricity. So, in case of metals, as you can see, the electrons conduct electricity. But if we take non-metals, then they will not conduct electricity because there are no free electrons in non-metals. Metals are also good conductors of heat. We use metal utensils in our home to cook food. Non-metals are bad conductors or insulators. So the non-metal are used wherever we need, in any place when we need insulator, we use a non-metal, like the electrical covering of the electrical wires, and the handles of the cooking utensils are made of non-metals. Metals produce a special sound. They are called sonorous, whereas non-metals don't have sonorosity. They are not sonorous. Metals have metallic luster, a shine. You can see any metal. You take any metal, like the gold. It is having a shine. You can take silver. It is having shine. But when the light falls on the metal and it comes back to our eyes, it is reflected in such a way that the metal shines. The non-metals do not have luster. The metals are hard and strong because the particles of the metal are very closely packed. There is no space between them. The non-metals are soft and bristles because the particles of the non-metals are loose. Metals have high tensile strength. When we take a wire of metal and we pull it, we put some weight on one side to pull it, we will see that it will not break easily. This is called the tensile strength of the metal. In case of non-metals, they are not so strong. Because of the high tensile strength of the metals, we are using metals for different purposes like making of aircrafts, making of ropes, etc. Although we have studied these chemical properties, but there are exceptions, like non-metals are not so hard, but diamond is a non-metal. It is the hardest material known. It is due to the arrangement of the carbon atoms of the diamond which make it so hard. Another exception is, we know that non-metals do not conduct electricity because they are not having free electrons, but graphite is a non-metal and it is an exception. It conducts electricity. If you take your pencil and the lead will conduct electricity, so it is due to the arrangement of atoms of graphite. Next exception is, you all know that non-metals don't have shine, but graphite, you can see that it has shine. So we studied about all the physical properties of metals and non-metals with some exceptions. In the next video, we will read about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals.